Clifford's Really Big Movie is a pretty decent experience. I don't know why I hadn't seen this before. I grew up watching Clifford probably... No, I was going to say around the time this was released. I'd say I was watching Clifford maybe just before this. This was released in 2004. It's directed by Robert Ramirez, written by Rhett Reese and Ramirez, and we have a voice cast including John Ritter, Wayne Brady, Grey DeLisle, Jenna Elfman, John Goodman, Judge Reinhold, various others. Obviously we have a solid voice cast there and really brilliant voice acting. And the TV show actually apparently aired 2000 to 2003, so this then came after that. And obviously if you've seen the TV series, there will be an element of nostalgia there, but you don't need to have seen the TV series to follow this. The narrative is really straightforward. Clifford is, well, he's a big red dog. He's a very, very big dog. And of course, he eats a lot. It costs a lot to feed him. And he overhears the humans commenting on this. And it was honestly really emotional. He felt like a burden. It was really emotional to begin with. Well, it took a little while to get to that point, but at the beginning of that part of the narrative, when Clifford realised he must cost a lot to feed, it was really emotional. And no animal should ever feel like a burden. But he then decides to join the carnival to try and win some food. And it's all about his experience with the carnival and whether or not he's going to win this. And of course, I'm not going to say exactly what happens, but as a narrative, it's pretty decent. I like the concept. I don't like how Clifford felt, but I do like the carnival aspect. That being said, the carnival aspect wasn't as entertaining as I'd hoped. There are definitely some really fun scenes, but I don't think they made the best use of the carnival experience. It could have been much more entertaining, visually much more engaging. It was absolutely fine, but it could have been stronger. The narrative itself is not necessarily completely predictable. There are things in this that I maybe didn't expect to happen, and that helped to keep it a bit more engaging. The animation is really lovely, and we have some really great music. The characters are great, the voice acting is great. It's a decent narrative, and if you grew up with the TV show, it's a fun way to revisit a lot of the characters that we know and love with a fresh story. And in general, no real complaints. Yes, it was a little slow to begin with. No, I didn't like seeing Clifford feeling like a burden. And yes, the carnival aspect could have been stronger, but I still came away from it feeling satisfied with the experience. I do think you'll enjoy it more if you are a Clifford fan. If you have that nostalgia, certainly if you're watching it as an adult, I think it'll be a much stronger experience. But if you just like films about dogs, give it a go. I think you'll enjoy it nevertheless. And if you like it, maybe check out the TV series. Clifford's Really Big Movie is really sweet. Not perfect, but still a brilliant film for the most part. Enjoyable, sweet, entertaining, not predictable, with some really nice animation, and I'm happy to recommend it.